Hey guys, so how's your past year and a half been? Because that is how long it has been since I've posted on this channel, which is shocking, actually really shocking. But hi, I just wanted to quickly address that before we get into the video because I fully started a YouTube channel and then never posted on it again. So I'm really sorry if you subscribed and were looking forward to some videos and then I just kind of disappeared. I think I started a YouTube channel at maybe the worst time ever. I had so much going on in that time of my life. Personal stuff going on, I was moving country, I had just a lot of really life-changing events going on, and I decided let's throw in a YouTube channel too. I'm back, I feel like I'm in a really settled place in my life. I want to get into posting on YouTube regularly for you guys. I really want to start vlogging. But today I'm coming back with just a more one-on-one video because it's been so long, and I watched back my old video and I was like, this is so crazy. Like, who is she? She's got a big storm coming, a few big storms. But yeah, I was just like, wow, so much has changed, including how I do my makeup. So today's video is the clean girl trend. It's been a huge trend for this past year and I'm very much on that trend, and for me it feels like less of a trend and more just how I do my makeup and kind of present myself. So I have a few breakouts. I think that the clean trend has made maybe some people feel even more insecure about their skin. I know it has for me, especially this year. I've kind of struggled with my skin and I feel like the clean trend is so like baby clear skin, like not a single blemish. I'm not saying my skin is anything crazy, it's been a lot worse, but it just can sometimes feel like this clean trend is a little bit overwhelming and makes you feel like just because your skin's not crystal clear, you're not clean, which is 100% not the case. I love the clean makeup trend because I think it can make you feel a lot better in your skin rather than like putting on a ton of makeup when you're breaking out. Just feeling sleek and clean can actually help you feel so much better. Like, I know from myself when I've had like really bad breakouts, if my hair and eyebrows and everything else just feels a bit more tamed, it then makes me feel way better. So yeah, that was just a little disclaimer. The first steps to the clean girl look is to sleek your hair. I'm gonna do kind of like a Hailey Bieber sleek bun. I like to use some sort of treatment in my hair when I'm doing this, and I just squirt this like into my parting and just around like the top of my head. Little hack, which is apparently a bit healthier for your hair, kind of section off the front from the back of your hair, if you can see that section, into a ponytail using one of these brushes into a ponytail. What's going on? The brush to brush it into that ponytail. Then we tie all that hair into the ponytail. Then a little trick is to use something like a slick stick, and I just get all my baby hairs in line with this. Okay, so I did my skincare this morning and I just gave it a little while to kind of sink into my skin. I feel like that's a good tip for before you do your makeup, to just let your skincare kind of set for a bit. She just arrived in the post from Rode for me. They sent me a peptide glazing fluid, which is great news because mine has run out. So I'm obsessed with this. I've been through about 6 bottles and this is what I like to use just before I start my makeup. I have the driest skin, so this is just a dreamy product for me. Next up is Glossier Future Dew. I've used this for years. It is so good. If you want your skin to be glowy, and I mean like extreme glow, this is the product for you. Like, are you seeing this? And I'm just putting some of this Quarterly Glow Oil onto my body. This just, one, smells incredible. A few people have asked me like what perfume I have on. I'm pretty sure it's this, and also just gives your body the nicest glow. The next thing I do is my eyebrows, and this is always kind of my first step with makeup. just because I use this brow setter and it kind of mixes in with your makeup if you don't do it first. So I kind of bring it all the way through and brush up. Okay, something that's very new for me is underpainting, and I stole this trick from Mary Phillips. She is Hailey Bieber, Kendall Jenner's makeup artist, and she is incredible. The way she does makeup is my dream. Like, I hope and pray one day I could be lucky enough to do my makeup. And she starts by underpainting. So I'm using this little milk stick in the shade Baked, and this I just use as kind of like a contour stick, and I take it kind of around my face. Another thing that I've been obsessed with doing, which I actually stole from Elsa Hosk, is contouring my lips. I think it's so genius. By the way, I look a little crazy right now, but it will make sense, I promise. And then my nose, I saw on TikTok, if you do this and then go like that, gives you like a button nose. Genius. And then I like to take this on my eyelids too, because I quite like my eyelids to look dark. Blending this out with this hourglass brush. I love this brush, it's really compact. And the thing is with this, it doesn't need to be perfect because it's going to go under your makeup, which is kind of the trick. Okay, now we go in with concealer. I'm using the Kosas concealer. This is my favorite concealer ever. So creamy. And not gonna lie, I change where I put my concealer every day. It's just kind of depends where I feel like I need it. I always put it around my nose because my nose is really red for some reason. And then we're gonna go in and pop it over any breakouts. And I like to blend this out with a beauty blender. Okay, now I love to use a skin tint over the top of my underpainting, and I put it in the palm of my hand just to warm it up. This Refi brush, it's just so fluffy and big, and I just go over everything that I just did with this. And I always take this down my neck, and I think when you've done sleek hair, to kind of just do it on your ears a little bit too. Blush, I just love to use Benetint. This is a lip and cheek tint. This is so natural on your skin. It honestly just stains your skin so it doesn't really look like you have any product on at all. And it also gives this really nice glow. So I put this pretty much all over my cheek because I love that flushed look. I'm also just gonna, while we're here, put some on my lips. Not much, but just a tad. So I don't like to do a lot on my eyes. I do like to use this Refi cream bronzer in the shade Sand, and this just like does something for me. Like, it just gives your eyelid like a nice bit of colour and evens everything out without being too crazy. And I just take it all around, like I go under too. Next product is so good. Like, if I could tell you to get one highlighter, it would be this. It's the Refi Gloss Highlight in Topaz. And this gives you the most insane glow. Like, there's no highlighter like it that looks kind of more like glossy. I like my highlighters to look glossy rather than like shimmery. Wait, like I'm shocked every time, and I just put this all around here because I want to look glowy. Use my powder puff. She needs a little TLC. She's looking a little gross. I'm now going to powder a tiny bit. I like to use this Laura Mercier loose powder, and I just take it along my hand a little first and then under my eyes. And I like to bring it kind of down the side of my nose like that, because I think it kind of makes your nose a little smaller when you do so. and then upwards here. And I just put this everywhere else that needs a little mattifying, and then especially onto any breakouts, because this really just smooths them down. You don't really want to be like having your breakout areas to be super glowy. Okay, my favorite step is lips. I do not feel complete until I've done my lips, and Refi have this insane product. It's a lip buff, and I just scrub at my lips for a little while and really get all the dry skin off, and this plumps them up so much. So just giving my lips a good scrub before I put anything on. And I feel like this is like, it's not necessary. It's such a clean girl necessity. Like, who doesn't need a lip buff? So with me, with my lips at the minute, I'm a little bit like fussy with them, and I'm not loving the lip liner so much. I'm more on the contour and then a bit of gloss wave. So I'm using the same milk stick, and then I'm just gonna put it like under my lip and then blend it out with my finger. And this just gives like the most natural pouty lips. Like, I can't explain it. It just, sometimes when I do like a more natural look like this and then I throw on lip liner, it feels like a lot. You know what, I'm actually gonna put a little bit of this on my nose too, just to bronze up my nose. Okay, Rhode also just sent me their Jelly Bean lip tint, so this is actually gonna be my first impression of this one. I love these, but yeah, I've not tried the Jelly Bean one yet, so first impressions, here we go. Ooh. This smells really like nostalgic. It smells like my childhood, something I used in my childhood. Wow, that's so nice. She's shiny. Another favorite step is going over my freckles. All my freckles have literally disappeared during winter, so that's depressing. But I'm using this one. This pen is so cool. I don't know if you guys can see, but it has like a little ball. It just gives like a really realistic like looking freckle. And I just do that over my nose. I'm gonna take a mirror so I can go over my little specific moles that I always do. Whoa. Shh. It was not meant to be that big. This is also really good for covering up pimples. If I have like a crazy pimple, I just turn it into a mole. So that's my freckles. I feel like that really ties the look together. Okay, now we're gonna curl the lashes a lot. I get to the root and really curl them. I use these ones from Shiseido. Also, so many questions on my lashes all the time, so since we're here, I use Revitalash Cosmetics lash serum on them. I've used it for about 4 or 5 years and I'm obsessed. If you want your lashes to be like really long, really thick, I mean, why wouldn't you want that? Revitalash. Just going in with the smallest bit of mascara. Sometimes I just like to leave it without mascara, but since we're doing it on video today, I thought may as well do everything. And I just like to focus it on my outer lashes to really get that kind of cat eye look. Thank you so much for watching, and especially thank you for returning if you were here over a year and a half ago. Like, that is so crazy, and I'm so sorry for the lack of content on YouTube. I do post a lot on my TikTok if you want to follow me on there, but yeah, I hope you guys loved this and have an amazing week.